Hi everyone, welcome to the 2010 Colorado Buff Preview for the Rocky Mountain Showdown. I'm Andy Lindahl, joined by Mark Johnson. Mark, the Buffs will have a new look on offense this year with Tyler Hanson. What can we expect?
Yeah, that's a little bit different. Of course, Cody Hawkins has started each of the last 2 years. In mid-season, a redshirt taken off of Tyler, and he took over the reins. So one of the differences is you've got Hanson starting from the get-go. He brings a very different skill set, I think, to this team. He's been a guy that's always been able to run, extend plays a little bit. Talking with Tyler this last week, though, he says what's different for him now in 2010, he's a more cerebral quarterback. He doesn't just play the game, he actually thinks the game, and I think that's going to help this offense. Still think it's going to be a balanced attack. I think they're going to have a better running game with a better offensive line, certainly more experienced offensive line. Speedy Stewart at tailback, of course, he's led the Buffs in rushing the last 2 years. He's got to stay healthy. But a improved talent pool at the receiver position with all the transfers, Tony Clemens, Trayvon Patterson, Paul Richardson, I think that's going to give weapons for Tyler Hanson to utilize in the passing game. I think that could be fun to watch.
The defense was one of the strong points last year. Are they reloading or are they in transition?
Well, I think it's still a solid unit, in particular on the back end where you've got Jimmy Smith and Jaleel Brown at the cornerback positions, Ray Polk at one safety. I think they're very solid on the back end. I think as you move your way forward, you lose experience. The linebacking core, I think, is going to be solid to very good with John Major and Tyler Alves really emerging over the last, I think, couple of weeks of training camp. Up front, though, it was a very inexperienced group a year ago. Cunningham, Precheck, Marquez Harrod has got to be a rush guy to put some pressure on opposing quarterbacks. I think Nick Casa can develop into that kind of guy. And Josh Hardigan, a converted linebacker we haven't seen much. They really think can put some pressure on opposing quarterbacks. They're going to have to do that on Saturday in the Rocky Mountain Showdown. The Rams will come to Invesco Field starting Pete Thomas, a true freshman quarterback. The Buffs are going to try and rattle him. Should be great. Always fun when the season gets underway with the Rocky Mountain Showdown. We'll do it up starting at 10 o'clock at 850 KOA with Buffalo Stampede. Larry Zimmer, Victor Rogers, and I will have the call at high noon between the Buffs and Rams. For Andy Lindahl, I'm Mark Johnson. Thanks for joining us with our Buffs preview here at 850KOA.com.